you in Kimu are now coping with a changing world as people are coming into Juba in great numbers because of the recent troubles. What pressure does that put you under as a small clinic?
As a small clinic, one of the pressure is that we don't have now external funding, and most of the support or most of the sustainability for the health center comes from the community members. But the community members are mainly vulnerable. There are those who have nothing completely, and there are those women who are widows. When they come here, they don't have something to pay, and we need to offer them. And as we have a revolving fund for the drugs which we get for them, we need to make sure this money revolves around so that we don't go without medicines in the health center, we don't go without reagents in the laboratory. So for those women who may not have completed something, then we have to give them the services. But this is a pressure because our contribution will be very little. It may not go to so many who are in need.
And we will obviously try and help the disadvantaged women who are coming in greater numbers into the Kimu area. You've been working with women for many years. The signs of success that you've seen, what are they?
Well, there are a lot of signs, and as I mentioned earlier, there are graduates. I was really very, very proud of what Together for Sudan and my work with women, especially because I started working with women in Together for Sudan. One of the ladies who is now working with a petroleum company called Tidar came to Kimu and asked me, "Do you remember me?" I said, "No, I can't remember you because I'm now old and you are still young. Maybe you remember me well." She said, "Yes, I was paid by you in Khartoum in Together for Sudan, and now I'm working with Dar Petroleum Company. So I'm not driving." That's why I said this is a success story. A lady who is now a lawyer also came to Kimu and said she was paid by Together for Sudan in Khartoum. And this is how I have seen the work with women is growing and their successful stories. One of the, in the health program which we are doing, we have seen women who have delivered in our health center and their babies are brought back for immunization. They are now growing, they are good, they are healthy. So this is a success, some of the success we can see.
And those are great stories.
Yeah.
And our future lies with the training and the education of young people. We've got students at Juba University.
Yeah.
We have 10 now, and 2 have graduated this year.
Yeah.
And we're just about to recruit some more. What are you looking for in these new undergraduates that you'll support?
Well, these new undergraduates we are supporting in the University of Juba are the building blocks for the South Sudan. Because the South, as you know, is a new nation. There are a lot of skills which they are lacking. So now, as I know, we have those who are in the forestry department, we have those who are in engineering, we have those who are doctors. So these are the building blocks for the South Sudan. Once they graduate, I'm sure they will be down to rebuild the South Sudan. And once they graduate, they are also bringing their young ones. Their children will be in better future because they will be able to get better jobs and they will be able to provide not only their families but the whole nation.
Silas, it's always a pleasure to meet you, and we want to say thank you because you give tirelessly of your energy towards Women's Education Partnership Together for Sudan. Thank you, and if you wanted to say one thing to people who were your friends across the world, now is the moment.
Yeah. First of all, I want to say that the work I've been doing has entered into my blood, and it becomes like my hobby. I like it, and I always feel like I could do something at least for the community, and especially for the women. It comes to my memory, the earliest memory, when I could remember a group of elderly people from Together for Sudan, especially Ian Mikey in Scotland, who has been doing a lot for the Juba people. I still remember him, and I think people like Norman Jackson, who traveled a long way from London from time to time to Khartoum to assist. And now on board we have Peter, who is you here. You are here, and I do say, go ahead with the work. We are behind you, and we will continue. Because one of the things I have found out from Together for Sudan, or Women's Education Partnership, is that there are people who are trapped in the middle of the river. They want to cross that deep river, and they cannot. They are not in the middle, like the young students who are paid by the government of South Sudan. And the government of South Sudan abandoned them in the university in the second year. They could not proceed ahead. So Together for Sudan has come to take them from the middle of the river to the other side so that they continue their journey. And that's a privilege to work with you and to be still a partner with Together for Sudan and Women Education Partnership. Thank you.
Thank you, Silas, very much.
Yeah.